Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashraf al-anbiya wal mursaleen amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah bi ni'mat al-Islam wa bi ni'mat al-shahr Ramadan. Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nastahdihi wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu. ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعة من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعصيهما فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا. أما بعد يا أخوة الكرام, my brothers and sisters in Islam, you know, we have passed the second 10 days as well of the month of Shahr Ramadan, Shahrullah Kareem. We are in the 23rd now, Alhamdulillah. Perhaps tonight is Laylatul Qadr, inshaAllah. Allah knows best. As we know, of course, Laylatul Qadr, which is a khayrun min alf ash-shahr, is more reward to it than 1,000 months, which is over 83 years, is in these 10 days, of course, these odd 10 days. Therefore, truly these months, as the Prophet ﷺ said, truly this month, the hell gates are closed and the gate of heaven are open. There have been many, my brothers and sisters, they have Prophet ﷺ says, before I said my explanation on that, إِذَا دَخَلَ رَمَضَانَ فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُ السَّمَاءِ وفي رواية فتحت أبواب الجنة وقلقت أبواب النار وسلسلة الشياطين. Meaning, Prophet ﷺ said, when the month of Ramadan comes, the doors of the skies open. Doors of the skies. And or in Rawaya and another hadith says, door of Jannah is open, and قلقت أبواب النار, that means closing the doors of the hell and salsalat shayateen, and that's all the shayateen, all the demons are chained. Of course, my brother and sister, many times I said, my meaning of these one is not just heaven is open and is just jumping in out the hell. It is in the personality of the fasting person who's the whole sound. He closed his heart to all the evil things. You know, from the heart, all the heaven comes, all the hell comes. And he says, of course, this is only for the people who fast and the Muslims. That means you hold your desire, nafs al-ammara. You hold your nafs al-ammara, where she tells you, go and do that, go and pinch something, go and do that, go and do this, go and talk to the girlfriend, go and kiss. There's many things which nafs al-ammara do it. Therefore you hold these. This is a meaning. Otherwise, there is not a khalaqat al-shayateen, but where are khalaqat al-shayateen? By the nightclubs is open. How many pubs are open? The door is pubs here, pubs there, nightclubs there. It's all open. But in the heart of the fasting person, everything is perfect. And when he prays to Allah, it straight goes up to the heaven. It straight goes to the top heaven. And Allah accepts it. Because fasting is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, tell them. He says, oh Bani Adam, everything you're doing for yourself. Everything you're doing is for yourself. Except the fast, which is for me. Because the fasting is something between you and Allah. You know, you close your mouth, do that, do this, just for Allah. The physical is a physical and spiritual. Physically, if I just eat, just go in the corner and nobody's seeing it eating, you know, I say I'm fasting as well. Subhanallah. You know, that's going to come right. Because Allah knows are you are fasting or not. No one else knows. If you pray in the salat and everybody says, what's he doing? He's doing salat. What's he doing? He's doing zakat. What's he doing? He's doing hajj. Well, what's he doing? He's doing song, fast. You don't know he's doing fast or not. Therefore it is for Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I give بغير حساب. The reward of this faster is with me. This is a hadith. My brothers and sisters, of course, many other meaning which have, but in general come to is not just a physically say خلقت الشياطين or بسلسلة الشياطين or we hold the chain the shayateen or we chain that, because everywhere can do, you know, we got many other non-Muslim, of course, which they do in different, and many Muslim, but we are talking about especially the people who hold fast. The doors of hell is closed. Everything's, nothing coming out of me which it can go to the sin. Because I'm fasting. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when you fast hold. And if somebody comes to shout at you and fight with you, he said, I am fasting. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, it's very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala except the three, he says of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, three people will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their dua. The first one is Imam al-Adil. Imam al-Adil is a just ruler. Just ruler, basically for Allah. When he's just for Allah. The second one is a dua al-Madlum. The person is oppressed. He says, oh Allah, Allah says, shall I do for you? And of course, the third one is dua fasting person. From when he closes his mouth through the fasting, from the dawn to dusk when you open it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts it. This narration, my brothers and sisters. من صام رمضان إيمانا باحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه يعني إيمانا بالله برضا بفريضة الصوم عليه باحتسابا لثوابه وأجره. Meaning, whoever fasts during the month of Ramadan out of sincerity is important for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive his dhanb, forgives his past sin. Dhanb, my brothers, dhanb is a difference between a gunah or you say sin. It's the greatest thing called dhanb. Dhunub is a great thing. We got a sagair, we got a kabair. Dhanb is a kabair. Zani is a dhanb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course, another thing is that, well, of course, in this month, my brothers and sisters, we have to be patient. Long days, long hours, heat of the day, and a yearning for food. Human body is yearning for food. And you say, no, I am doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because I'm honored to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give me these ones. كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Or إن تصوموا خير لكم. These are very important. And of course, Surah Al-Zumar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إنما, you have to be patient here. إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. Means those who patiently preserve this, preserve their salah, preserve their sound, preserve anything which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أجرهم بغير حساب. بغير حساب, that means if you are, for example, بغير حساب, if means I take some money from my pocket without knowing, for example, maybe some pennies, do it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give a mountain of, for example, gold to me. That's بغير حساب. He didn't say 700. 700 for a pound is a 700, or more, or double. 1,400. He said, بغير حساب, that means you give him, you going there to the other world, Ya Allah, what I done which deserve that amount, for example, gold. You don't need gold, for example. Mountain of pleasure, which you gave it to me. He says, because you gave it for sake of me. Just give it for sake of me, and I give you a whole earth, and the brother of earth, and no worry for Allah. So generosity of Allah. وَالصَّابِرُونَ وَاصْبِرْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. وَاصْبِرْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Surah Al-Anfal. And hold fast. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wait there. Wait the people who. Therefore, these are my brothers and sisters, these are all are encouraging us to hold fast. Because at the moment we're going through the uphill. We got the time of Alhamdulillah, I've got the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Of course, it's Sadaqat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, first 10 days is the rahmah, the second days is the maghfirah, and the last 10 days, what's been left? Itqan al-nar. I've got it, rahmat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I've got a maghfirah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from kull dhunub. And now I am in 10 days, I'm going out. But of course, in 10 days, oh Allah, alhamdulillah, and as soon as we come into the 25th day, we are out. So Allah, still I'm struggling. And of course, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, encourage people. How he says, look for the 1,000 months of reward. How is that? You are at heaven, but still you need more. You have to go forever. 1,000 years, 83 and 4 months, 83 years and 4 months is a span of the life of the people. If they stay really natural, it's 80, 79, 80, 85, more or less, alhamdulillah. One hold for one night, look at the night. And encourage you to go look at the night. Okay, to night, 21st, maybe, alhamdulillah, maybe go about 23rd, May 25th, or 27th, and many states 27th, Allahu Akbar. 29th, and after that, say, what now? 29th I've done. He says, no. Look for now you're looking for the Eid. Looking for the Eid. See, he encouraged you to look. Say, is it 29 or 20, is it 29 or 30, you know? And we say, alhamdulillah, you look at the moon, well, if it's not tonight, tomorrow night you hold it. That's gradually, with a beautiful way, it takes you forward. And after that you will come to the Eid and the celebration. Celebration of the Eid is one of the best celebrations which we have. Besides, of course, Yom al-Hajj. Best celebration. You know, 1 whole month in the cars, you didn't sleep with your wife, you didn't do bad, you didn't do anything. For example, anything wrong. You had the itikaf, you had the tarawih, you had the nawafil, you had the sitting all night and do dhikrullah. You read the Quran, you listen to the Quran. Reading the Quran is not enough. I always say to all, but they do 5,000, I said to the people, reading the Quran is not, if you don't understand it, you are responsible. Quran is not just to listen to it. When you say listen to it, that means you understand, not just listen to it. If you understand one surah of the Holy Quran, one surah, for example, Surah Al-Ikhlas or Surah Al-Kawthar, one surah is better than you know the whole of it and don't know anything about it, what is happening. Because that surah can take you to heaven. As the Prophet ﷺ says, read as much, even one, it can take you and memorize it. Memorization is great, but to understanding, because the Holy Quran is a rule, set of regulation, set of advice, set of nasiha, for the brothers and sisters. Set a way of life to go forward to Jannah is not just listening and don't do anything about it. It's a rule. You do that, you do this, you do this, you do that, you do that, you don't do that, you do this, you do. If you don't understand it, you read it, you don't do that, you do that, and you don't understand what it says, and you do what you have to say. How did you read? Therefore, my brothers and sisters, it's very important to understand the Quran, if otherwise, I said first myself, I'm going to be responsible in the eyes of Allah. I said, I brought it in English, I brought it in Japanese, I brought it in anything. You could learn it, some of it. Because many of us are not Arab. Many of us does not understand the grammar of the Holy Quran and understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. It's divine language. Divine language. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Therefore, my brothers, we are responsible to do that as well. Of course, the last thing which I was going to say is a matter of what we have. In this month, we've done everything, but do not forget that you have to give the sadaqah and zakat. Zakatul mal, and zakatul badi. Zakatul mal is what which is zakat, of course 2.5%, and zakatul fitr is zakat for body. Everybody should pay. Zakatul fitr, everybody should, even you pay for the children. How much you got there? They come to me, how many family? He says 10, he says okay, 50, for example. 2 sows or whatever. For the children, you pay as well. Because he says the zakat of. These are, I'm saying, of course, but remember myself and remember yourself as my brother and sister. It's very important. We give zakat and sadaqat. Give for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sadaqat is like in here, you take 10 pound, you give out, and here you got 100 pound. Tenfold. Hand in heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I give you tenfold. And tenfold in this world, you need many other ones. بغير حساب you need there. In this world, they give you tenfold. In this world, they give you 700. Not just there. And they'll give you the rest. Therefore, we have to remember many brothers or sisters. We have Syria, we have the Rohingyas, we have Palestine, we have Yemen, we have name it. Anywhere we name it. Even in this country, we need many people which they are allowed to get the zakat because they are very poor, but they don't say a word. But Islamically, they need zakat or zakat al-fitr or something. Therefore, do not forget that, my brothers, and inshallah, of course, next week, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, "Man tatabwa khayran fa inna Allah shakirun alim." So beautiful, he said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, anybody who do khayr and do a little bit more, I am thankful to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I'm thankful to you. It's from the Holy Quran. Chapter 2 of 158. From the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I'm thanking to you. I am the wise. I am the alim. فوق كل ذي علم عليم. Until it goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I am thanking to you. Imagine. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thanking to you, you give a little bit more extra. Is it worth it? Is it worth it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you? If you think about the lie, the wrong, forget about it and what you're standing here for. If you need to lose, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you. If you listen to it, you can see what he says. Therefore, my brothers, do your best in this month of Ramadan, because we may not be in the next months, especially the older like me and some brothers in front. I should say now, inshallah, they go for hundreds of years, but Allah knows best. We know the brothers going to here. Some brothers died a few weeks ago from the university. Old brothers going there. Shall we do the Salat al-Janazah? Who was that? Last year was here. And nothing guarantees us we'll be there. And let's do the best. Let's go today and do the best, inshallah, until the end of the month of Ramadan, and follow after that. It's not a hello month of Ramadan finished, let's go and kiss the girlfriend. They do. You believe me? I know it's a lot, but they do. As soon as they're gone. Of course, wife, but I mean, don't just drop it. You're going very high, and don't just drop it. Just go and think about it every day. Every day is a day of Ramadan. And inshallah, I was asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I wish it was 6 months. Which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was doing. Every other day we was holding sometime. Every other day, plus the Yom al-Abd, 14, 15, 16, plus the Monday and Thursdays. But I'm myself a weak. As soon as I finish and I do 6 of Shawwal, I just want to eat. You know what I'm saying? But if it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, do it, I say, yes, المولى ونعم النصير. With that one, I can say, of course, بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الكريم ونفعني بإياكم بما بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الكريم ونفعني بإياكم بما فيه من الذكر والآية الحكيم. تقبل مني ومنكم تلاوته وإنه هو السميع العليم. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات واستغفروه 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 إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستحييه ونشكره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى أخوانه النبيين والمرسلين. ورضي الله عن أمهات المؤمنين وعن خلفاء الراشدين أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن أئمة المهتدين أبي حنيفة ومالك والشافعي وأحمد وعن أولياء والصالحين. أما بعد، يا أخوة الكرام، يا عباد الله، فإني أوصيكم ونفسي باتقوا الله العلي العظيم فاتقوه. واعلموا أن الله أمركم بأمر عظيم، أمركم بالصلاة والسلام على النبي الكريم فقال إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. فيقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت فتضع كل ذات حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بالسكارى ولكن عذاب الله الشديد. سبحانه. اللهم إنا دعونا فاستجب لنا دعانا فاغفر اللهم لنا ذنوبنا واسرفنا في أمرنا. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك غريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. آمين آمين. عباد الله، رحمكم الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. واذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه على نعمته يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. أقام الصلاة.